stadium, big arenas. Welcome to the big leagues. Go, go. Let's make history. Welcome to the big league. Big time. Legacy, legacy, legacy.
We're changing the configuration of the landscape, a whole new approach. We're talking levels. Teams will be looking to build off of the different levels with steps tonight, and it's the first step. Welcome to the Level 1 playoff edition of the High School Blitz. The ultimate goal is to reach Level 5, but they can't get there without moving from Level 1 to Level 2. We start in Division 1 with Kenosha Bradford going up the road to Racine Case. Eagles leading 14-0 midway through the third, and that's Braden Lepara hitting Anthony Liggins in the flat, and he does the rest, picking up 54 yards before being run out of bounds. This leads to another Case score. Now defense playing a big role in the fourth quarter. Michael Farr using the tip drill to perfection for the pick. But on the ensuing drive, Bradford's defense gets the takeaway. Demarion Marino jumping the route for the pick six as the Red Devils get on the board, but Case rolls 34-6. They will face Muskego next week.
You know, I thought that was the best part. I think our seniors played like seniors. Our boys came out and they decided that they were going to get after it and they weren't going to take any plays off. And when we do that and we decide to have fun, man, things can be special around here. Listen, boys are pumped up. We talked about setting the tone for the rest of the playoffs. We know we see a very good Muskego team. We're excited for the opportunity. We're ready to go.
And with the postseason here, it's important to give credit to the cheer teams. This week, we honor the Racine Case cheerleaders who show they're also in playoff form at halftime, showing off their choreographed jumps, dance moves, and stunts as they keep the crowd fired up throughout that midway break. Now, our fan of the week comes from Kenosha Bradford, and she may be the cutest. This is the starting quarterback, Noberto Rosales' cousin. She calls him Tito, and she keeps the smiles going with her favorite foam finger, some wonderful dance moves, and of course she keeps her family entertained throughout the night. Keeping in Division 1, Milwaukee Hamilton traveling to Middleton. A rough night for Hamilton. Joey Pasaglia throwing deep to Jackson Guerrero for a 49-0 lead. Hamilton's season ends with a 63-8 loss. Middleton will take on Badger next week. Fond du Lac is at Kimberly looking to upset the Papermakers. The Cardinals getting to work early. Eli Michalkowicz punching it in from 2 yards out in a 7-0 lead. They were looking to go up 14-0. They go for it on fourth down, but Kimberly makes a huge stop to stay within a touchdown. It's 7-3 in the second when Kimberly makes his move. Mannix Hermes scores for a 10-7 lead, and Fond du Lac's run ends with a 28-21 loss. A lot of time has passed, and each team has found a groove since they faced off in Week 4. But West Bend West and Slinger know each other pretty well as they both reside in the North Shore Conference. Slinger won that previous matchup, but now it's the playoffs, and the rematch is our High School Blitz Game of the Week. Here's Lily Zhao with Chapter 2 in Level 1.
The march to Madison begins for a pair of conference rivals, with the Slinger Owls looking to defend their Division II state title. West Bend West hoping to play the spoiler. Slinger was in control early. Spartans quarterback Colin Grass airs this ball out, but Mason McGuire is in the perfect position to pick it off. The Owls capitalize. Jeffrey Ford pitches the ball to Ethan Palmer, and the senior shows off his arm. He lofts this up for Jude Sicarla, who beats his defender and hauls in the 19-yard touchdown pass, 14-0 Slinger. Everything going the Owls' way, but the Spartans steal back some momentum. Grass drops back and connects with Sean McElroy, who beats his man and can't be stopped. That 78-yard house call makes it a 7-point ball game at the half. Out of the break, the Spartans are knocking on the door again, but the Owls' defense makes a crucial 4th-and-1 goal line stand. After that, their offense flies down the field as Ford caps off a 99-yard scoring drive, and that swung the momentum back in Slinger's favor. The Spartans battle back. Noah Reinhardt goes up the middle, and this 8-yard score makes it a one-possession ball game. But Kobe Hendricks, his hat trick is enough to make this a comfortable win for the Owls. Slinger moves on after a dominant 42-14 victory over West Bend West.
It was a hard-fought win with all of our guys. We had a really nice game all around by both our offense and defense, so we're looking forward to next week.
Some history was made in the game as well. Bill Jacklin is now the winningest head coach in Slinger history as he earns career win number 104.
Feels great. You know, a lot of history there, and a lot of these coaches with me for the whole 104. this is you guys. That's what it's about. I love these kids.
Slingers win. That sets up a doozy of a level 2 playoff matchup next week. The defending Division II champion Slinger Owls will take on the defending Division III champion Notre Dame Tritons next week. It's going to be a fun ride. Reporting from Slinger High School, Lily Zhao, FOX 6 Sports.
Thank you, Lily. Now we're on the level here. Touchdown Tommy really wanted to be here for this week's playoff matchups. Unfortunately, a scheduling conflict is keeping him on the sidelines tonight. While he was greatly missed, we know he's still with us in spirit as we move on to Division III action. That's where we find Burlington and New Berlin Eisenhower, a close one in the third. Grant Sulik with all kinds of time finding Jackson Bebow for the 5-yard touchdown and a 20-14 lead. The Lions answer with a big play. Max Nemore to Max Klein, who has some moves for you, and this one just keeps going. He works his way inside the 10 with a 56-yard pickup, but they turn it over and Burlington makes them pay. Jack Doomer going untouched to put the Demons up by 12. A last gasp for Ike, but Nemore's pass is tipped and picked off by Wesley Bauman. Burlington advances to level 2 with a 26-14 win. Just down the road, Whitnall hosting McFarland in a 2-7 matchup. Whitnall with a 4th and goal from the 26, and Tanner Efforts finds Cooper Markey for the score and a 13-0 lead late in the first. The next possession, Isaiah Morehouse bouncing off tacklers and going in for the touchdown. McFarland, though, looking to close the gap. Garrett Krull to Eli Krieger all the way down to the 2, but the Falcons' defense holds. Ryan Casey with the pass breakup to keep the Spartans off the board, and Whitnall gets the shutout. 42-0. They take on Martin Luther next week. The Pirates of Pewaukee sailing to Sauk Prairie for their level 1 showdown. Brooks Doberstein with a quick out to Liam Rhodes, and Rhodes, well, he's on the road to pay dirt, a 40-yard touchdown, and it's 7-3 Pirates. In the second quarter, the lead grows. Doberstein to a wide-open Samaji Petzold in the end zone, and it's a 14-3 advantage. Pewaukee takes the next step to level 2 against Onalaska with their 31-10 win. Division 5 as Milwaukee Academy of Science at Racine Lutheran. The Crusaders making a mistake early. The snap is fumbled by Cohen Krause, and Javion Washington is there for the recovery, but they can't turn that into points. So when the Crusaders get the ball again, Eli Gasau breaks through and he's gone, outrunning everybody 75 yards to the end zone, and the celebration is a good one. Another is coming because Gasau once again sees an opening and busts through it for 46 yards and 6 more points. Racine Lutheran gets to level 2 with their 36-8 win. Now Leach's Lens capturing a very important aspect of the game, ball security. In this case, it's the officials who have the important responsibility of securing all the footballs before the game. Teams bring their own balls to use on offense and for kicking, but each one has to be inspected. Proper air pressure is determined as well as the correct seal, ensuring the proper type of ball. This is usually the back judge's duty as he uses a kit that includes an air pressure gauge, pump, and marker. There is no deflate gate in high school games around here. Those guys can attest. Well, the configuration of the landscape has changed as we're talking about levels. Half of the field is moving on while the other half has seen its season end. And that's it for the Level 1 playoff edition of the High School Blitz. We tip our caps to the seniors who will call it a career after tonight. You can always see the High School Blitz again on fox6now.com or the Fox local app.